Did you know that a method for turning your biggest life challenges into great opportunities may have been found over 2,000 years ago? Picture dealing with life's difficulties while maintaining such a strong sense of calm that nothing can disturb your inner peace. It might sound like a superpower, but it's not just a fantasy. It's an ancient philosophy that's still practical today. Stoicism, originating in ancient Rome and Greece, teaches us that although we can't control everything in our lives, we have complete power over how we choose to react. In today's world, where uncertainty is a constant, these teachings can be the anchor we've all been searching for. What if I told you that Stoicism is more about taking action than just thinking? It's about living a purposeful, resilient, and happy life, regardless of the challenges life throws at you. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but understanding and managing them to lead a more fulfilling life. So, whether you're dealing with stress, facing adversity, or simply seeking more joy in everyday life, stick around. Today we're delving into Stoicism, exploring its timeless wisdom and discovering how it can transform not only the way we think, but also the way we live. If you're excited to embark on this journey of transformation, don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit that like button. Stay with me until the end without skipping, because every moment of this video is a step towards uncovering the Stoic wisdom that can change your life. Number 1. Ever been stuck in traffic or upset by a negative comment online? It happens to all of us, and it feels like our daily lives are full of tests that challenge our mood and peace of mind. But here's a game-changing idea from the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy from Greece and Rome. It hands us a powerful tool, focusing on what's in our control. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about it. Traffic, bad weather, negative comments, these are all things we can't change. What we can change is how we react to them. This isn't just ancient wisdom. Modern psychology supports it too. Carl Jung, a giant in psychology, famously said, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." This aligns perfectly with Stoic practice, recognizing that the only real power we have is over our own reactions, thoughts, and actions. For example, if you're stuck in traffic late for a meeting, you can either get angry and stressed, which won't make the cars move faster, or you can take a deep breath, accept the situation, and maybe use the time to listen to a podcast or enjoy some music. The traffic hasn't changed, but your response has. With that shift, your stress levels drop, and your day looks brighter. The Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control goes beyond traffic and weather. It applies to personal goals, reactions to others, and how we face obstacles in life. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic heavyweight, reminds us that we have power over our minds, not outside events. So, the next time you get worked up over something beyond your control, remember these wise words. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. Focus on your reaction, mindset, and actions. This simple shift can have a profound impact on your stress levels and overall happiness. It's not always easy, but practicing it every day is about progress, not perfection. As we learn to focus more on what's in our control, we'll not just survive life's challenges, but thrive despite them. Stoicism teaches us to embrace obstacles as opportunities, flipping the narrative that obstacles are barriers to our success and happiness. Number 2, embracing challenges as opportunities. They say when life throws you a curveball, instead of asking why me, ask what can I learn? Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his personal writings, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." What he means is that every obstacle, no matter how tough, not only tests our resilience, but also teaches us valuable lessons. It's about finding the positive side in tough situations and using it to help us grow. This perspective isn't just ancient philosophy. Modern thinkers support it too. The famous psychologist Carl Jung said, "What you resist persists." By fighting against obstacles, we give them more power over us. But by accepting and learning from them, we can overcome them. This Stoic mindset is about turning challenges into stepping stones for becoming stronger and wiser. Let's make it practical. If you're facing job application rejections, it's easy to feel sorry for yourself. But what if you viewed each rejection as feedback? Maybe there's a skill you need to improve, or a new strategy for your job search. That shift in perspective can turn rejections into a path for professional development. Another example is personal conflicts. They're uncomfortable, but they also offer a chance to practice patience, empathy, and communication skills. Every disagreement is an opportunity to understand different viewpoints and refine our conflict resolution abilities. Embracing obstacles as opportunities means asking ourselves, what can this situation teach me? Instead of being passive victims of circumstance, we become active learners and problem solvers. This doesn't mean facing obstacles becomes easy, but it does mean approaching them with a mindset geared towards growth and learning. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is the heart of Stoicism, seeing beyond the immediate pain or frustration of an obstacle and finding the lessons and opportunities it presents. So, when faced with a challenge, big or small, try to pause and reframe it. Ask yourself what you can learn from the situation and how it can make you stronger and wiser. Remember, obstacles aren't just hurdles to overcome. They're opportunities to grow. Adopting this Stoic mindset allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with more grace, resilience, and wisdom. Number 3, living in the present moment. Focus your mind on the present moment. Understanding the power of living in the present lies in its ability to ground us, clear our minds of distractions, and let us appreciate the richness of life unfolding. But why is it hard to stay present? Our minds often get cluttered with thoughts, worrying about what's next, or replaying things that have happened. This constant mental noise pulls us away from the beauty and potential of the here and now. As the famous psychologist Carl Jung said, even the least meaningful things in life are worth more than the greatest things without it. Living in the present moment adds meaning to small, everyday experiences, enriching our lives. Aristotle talked about the importance of being mindful of the present to achieve happiness, health, and prosperity. Focusing on the here and now allows us to live a virtuous life, making the most of our human experiences. So how can we practice living in the present? It starts with mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When you eat, savor each bite. When you walk, notice the feeling of the ground under your feet. Actively listen when someone speaks to you, instead of planning what you'll say next. These simple acts bring us back to the present, making our lives richer and more meaningful. Seneca wisely said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Living in the present isn't about ignoring the future or forgetting the past. It's about finding a balance where we learn from our past and plan for our future without letting those activities consume our present. In this balance, we find peace and contentment. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to reset and refocus on the now. It's in the present that we live, love, and make memories. So let's make a conscious effort to be more present in our lives. Let's cherish the now, for this moment is where life truly happens. Number 4, building self-discipline. Self-discipline involves controlling our emotions and actions despite the tempting distractions life throws our way. Seneca advises being steadfast, controlling our desires rather than being controlled by them. He knew that true freedom comes from governing ourselves. But why is self-discipline crucial? Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher, believed we achieve excellence and virtue through habits. By practicing self-discipline, we cultivate habits leading us toward our best selves. It's not just occasional willpower, but consistently making choices reflecting our values and goals. Modern psychology, as Carl Jung highlighted, emphasizes integrating all aspects of our personality. This integration requires self-discipline as we navigate the desires of different parts of our psyche, choosing paths contributing to our overall well-being and growth. So, how do we build self-discipline in our daily lives? Start small. Pick one area to improve, like your diet, exercise routine, or spending habits. Set clear, achievable goals and take it one day at a time. Each choice aligned with your goals builds the muscle of self-discipline. Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly. Self-discipline is built through small, consistent actions, about progress, not perfection. Every day offers new opportunities to practice self-discipline, choosing actions moving us closer to who we want to be. Building self-discipline is a journey, finding balance between what we want now and what we want most. It's making choices that might be hard in the moment, but bring us closer to our long-term goals, happiness and peace. Let's commit to this journey together, supporting one another in choosing what's right, not what's easy. Remember, in the realm of self-discipline lies the path to achieving our dreams and living a life we truly love. Number 5, developing emotional resilience. Our emotions don't have to control our actions. Seneca gives wise advice on facing tough times without losing our composure. He teaches that life's challenges test our character and resilience. By facing our feelings with understanding and patience, we can become wiser and stronger. But how do we build this emotional resilience? It starts with self-awareness. Being mindful of our emotions and reactions helps us understand ourselves better. It's okay to feel what we're feeling, but instead of reacting impulsively, we can choose to respond in a way that aligns with our values and long-term well-being. Aristotle spoke about the golden mean, finding balance between excess and deficiency. This concept applies beautifully to emotional resilience. It's about finding a balanced response to our emotions, not suppressing them or letting them overpower us. Carl Jung, a pioneer in psychology, emphasized integrating all aspects of our psyche to achieve wholeness. This involves confronting our emotions, understanding them, and learning from them, essential for developing emotional resilience. So, what can you do when strong emotions grip you? First, give yourself permission to feel. Acknowledge your emotions without judgment. Then, take a step back and try to understand what triggered these feelings. This reflection can provide valuable insights into your emotional patterns and triggers. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This powerful reminder emphasizes that our reactions shape our experiences. Instead of being reactive, we can choose to respond constructively and healingly. Developing emotional resilience is a journey. It involves practicing mindfulness, self-reflection, and patience. It's about building a toolkit of coping strategies like journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or practicing relaxation techniques. Most importantly, it's about treating yourself with kindness and compassion as you navigate through your emotions. Emotional resilience is not about never feeling negative emotions. It's about learning to ride the waves of those emotions with grace and coming out stronger and more self-aware. By developing emotional resilience, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with courage and poise. Let's embrace this journey together, supporting each other in becoming more emotionally resilient and ultimately living a more fulfilling life. The Stoics, including great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, use the concept of death, not to create fear but to inspire a deeper appreciation for every moment. They believed that by keeping the inevitability of death in mind, we would live more fully, consciously, and with gratitude for the present. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the transience of life in his meditations, encouraging us to live in a way that's true to our values and to make the most of the time we're given. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think, he wrote. This isn't about being morose, it's a call to action, a reminder to focus on what truly matters. Number 6, remembering you will die, embracing life. To live with purpose and integrity, it's crucial to remember that life is short, Seneca also spoke about the briefness of life, urging us not to waste time on small concerns, but to focus on creating a meaningful existence. Being mindful of death, according to him, encourages wise living and cherishing relationships and experiences. Epictetus stressed the importance of focusing on the present and making the best use of our time, knowing we won't live forever. This perspective can guide us to live ethically and appreciate life's beauty. But how do we bring this memento mori concept into our lives without feeling overwhelmed? It starts with a perspective shift. Instead of fearing death, we can view it as motivation to live our lives fully. It's about embracing the present, not postponing our dreams or happiness for an uncertain future. Consider the things you've been putting off, whether pursuing a passion, reconnecting with loved ones, or simply enjoying small joys. Memento mori reminds us not to take time for granted, urging us to live authentically, speak honestly, love openly, and be present in our lives. This concept teaches us to appreciate life's impermanence, deepening our gratitude for the moments we have. When we remember our time is limited, we're more likely to cherish experiences, live mindfully, and express gratitude for enriching people and moments. Let's use memento mori as a catalyst for growth, gratitude, and a deeper appreciation of life. Instead of fearing death, let it remind us to make choices aligning with our values, cherish relationships, and savor the beauty of the present. Remembering we will die encourages us to live fully today. In embracing memento mori, let's celebrate life, making every moment count not out of fear, but out of love for life itself. Live in a way that, when our time comes, we can look back with no regrets, knowing we lived fully, loved deeply, and appreciated life's incredible journey. Number 7. The power of gratitude. Seneca pointed out how our desires can mislead us, always chasing more and never finding true satisfaction. He suggested that by focusing on what we already have and realizing that the best things in life are already within our reach, we can discover real contentment. Epictetus, known for his practical approach to Stoic philosophy, urged his followers to appreciate their current circumstances, whatever they might be. He believed that by accepting and finding value in our present situation, we could live a more fulfilled life. So, how do we practice gratitude, especially when life throws challenges our way? It starts by making it a daily habit. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. This practice helps rewire our brains to focus on the positive, boosting our mood and overall outlook on life. Gratitude also means embracing challenges and finding lessons within them. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective helps us appreciate our experiences, both good and bad, as valuable steps on our journey. Moreover, practicing gratitude helps build stronger connections with others. By expressing appreciation for the people in our lives, we not only brighten their day but also strengthen our relationships. A simple thank you can go a long way in showing someone that they're valued and loved. Aristotle spoke about the importance of recognizing the good in our lives and striving for a virtuous life. He believed that gratitude was a key part of achieving eudaimonia, or true happiness, allowing us to appreciate the goodness around us and within ourselves. Even modern psychology supports the benefits of gratitude. Studies show that people who practice gratitude regularly experience less anxiety, sleep better, and have a more positive outlook on life. As Carl Jung said, the word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. By acknowledging and being grateful for the full spectrum of our experiences, we find a deeper, more authentic form of happiness. Let's make gratitude a cornerstone of our daily lives, celebrating small victories, cherishing moments of connection, and finding joy in simple pleasures. By focusing on what we have, not what we're missing, we can cultivate a sense of abundance and happiness that shines from within. Remember, it's not happiness that brings us gratitude. It's gratitude that brings us happiness. Cheers to finding the silver lining even on the cloudiest days. Number 8. Pursuing personal excellence. Seneca stressed the importance of self-improvement and learning. He suggested living in harmony with nature and reason, stating that true excellence comes from within and is reflected in our actions and choices. Epictetus highlighted personal responsibility in achieving excellence, teaching that our reactions, emotions, and will are within our control, crucial for a virtuous life. In our daily lives, focusing on personal excellence starts with setting standards based on our values, not societal expectations. It involves understanding ourselves, acknowledging strengths and weaknesses, and consistently working towards improvement. Resilience is key. How we respond to setbacks matters as much as our successes. Challenges should be seen as opportunities to learn and grow, cultivating a growth mindset. Living authentically is part of personal excellence, making choices that reflect our true selves and values, even when it's difficult. Gratitude plays a role too. Appreciating our journey fosters a positive outlook. Let's commit to personal excellence, setting our standards, embracing unique paths, and celebrating progress, striving always to be the best versions of ourselves. Number 9. Valuing yourself, not others' opinions. In a world where social media often influences self-worth, the Stoics emphasized focusing on what's within our control, our actions, thoughts, and integrity. Marcus Aurelius questioned why we value others' opinions more than our self-assessment. Seneca highlighted the importance of living true to oneself, finding contentment from within. Marcus Aurelius noted the paradox of loving oneself more but valuing others' opinions. Seneca emphasized living congruently with principles, and Epictetus advised against worrying about others' opinions, focusing instead on virtuous living. To care less about what others think, understand you are the author of your life story, grounded in your values and efforts. Practice self-reflection, embracing vulnerability, and finding balance. Aristotle's golden mean suggests a healthy balance between considering feedback and maintaining self-worth. Adopt a Stoic mindset, knowing your worth is determined by virtues, actions, and commitment to a meaningful life, not external approval. Value yourself for who you are, living authentically and thriving with confidence. Number 10. Embracing change. The Stoics had a healthy view of change, seeing it as a natural part of the universe's rhythm. Marcus Aurelius advised accepting whatever comes our way as woven into the pattern of our destiny. Seneca warned against getting too attached to current circumstances, as change is a necessary part of personal development and happiness. Epictetus urged distinguishing between what we can and cannot control, focusing on our responses and opportunities for growth within change. To be more accepting of change, acknowledge its inevitability. Practicing mindfulness helps appreciate current experiences without clinging to them, creating space for acceptance. Seek lessons in change, viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. Aristotle highlighted virtue, including adaptability, as key to a happy life. Modern psychology supports this Stoic approach, viewing change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Embracing change opens us to new experiences and the beautiful unfolding of our unique paths. Number 11. Showing compassion and empathy. The Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, emphasized compassion and empathy as essential virtues. They believed in the interconnectedness of humans, teaching that kindness and understanding are crucial for virtuous living. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the social nature of humans, stating that what benefits the community benefits the individual. Seneca stressed treating others with kindness and generosity, acknowledging that compassion is a natural human instinct. He encouraged extending empathy even to those who wrong us, understanding their struggles. Epictetus taught understanding others' perspectives, recognizing their reasons for actions without condoning harmful behavior. Practicing compassion and empathy involves actively listening to others, imagining their struggles and joys. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, make a significant difference. Being present and attentive signals that others matter. Offering support without judgment in times of need is crucial. Aristotle highlighted empathy's role in building meaningful relationships, and modern psychology supports the positive impact of compassion on emotional well-being. Let's remember that everyone has a story, and by understanding and caring for each other, we contribute to making the world a kinder, gentler place. Spreading kindness like confetti creates ripples of compassion that transform the world, one act of empathy at a time. Number 12. Reflecting and reviewing regularly. This is about taking a pause, a meaningful pause to look back on our actions, thoughts, and the paths we've taken. It's about growth, introspection, and aligning our lives with our deepest values. In a world that's always rushing forward, this practice is our anchor, ensuring we're not just being swept away but sailing in the direction that's true to us. The Stoics, with their deep insights into human nature, placed immense value on the practice of reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, offered a model of this practice. He didn't just rule an empire, he took time to examine his life, decisions, and moral compass through writing. He saw this reflection as essential to living a life of virtue and purpose, stating that the quality of our thoughts shapes our external reality. Seneca recommended regular self-assessment as a way to foster self-improvement and wisdom. He likened life to a play, suggesting we periodically review our roles and performances. Are we acting in harmony with the character we wish to embody? Are our actions reflective of the script we value for our lives? Epictetus urged his students to end each day with a review of their actions and attitudes. This wasn't about self-criticism, but self-awareness and growth. By asking what went well, what went wrong, and what duties were left undone, we can steer our lives more consciously, making adjustments that bring us closer to our ideals. How do we incorporate this Stoic practice of reflection into our modern lives? First, make it a habit. Dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps before bedtime, to reflect on your day. What were your victories? Where did you face challenges, and how did you respond? Writing it down can enhance its benefits, giving you a tangible record of your journey. Second, use reflection as a tool for gratitude. Alongside reviewing your day, take note of the moments, no matter how small, that brought you joy or gratitude. This balances our natural tendency to focus on the negative, cultivating a more positive outlook on life. Third, approach this practice with kindness and compassion towards yourself. Reflection is not about berating yourself for mistakes, but recognizing them as opportunities for learning and growth. Be as understanding and supportive to yourself as you would be to a dear friend. Conclusion: integrating Stoicism into your life. Reflection is not about berating yourself for mistakes, but recognizing them as opportunities for learning and growth. Be as understanding and supportive to yourself as you would be to a dear friend. Aristotle spoke about the importance of living a reflective life, believing that true wisdom comes from understanding ourselves, our actions, and our place in the world. In modern psychology, the benefits of regular reflection are well documented, showing improvements in mental health, clarity of purpose, and personal growth. Reflecting on our experiences helps us process emotions, learn from our actions, and make more informed decisions moving forward. Let's commit to this practice of reflecting and reviewing regularly. Let it be our guidepost, ensuring that we're not just passively experiencing life but actively shaping it according to our values. By taking the time to look back, we gain the insight needed to move forward more aligned, more aware, and more in tune with the essence of who we are and who we aspire to be. Let's cherish this journey of introspection, for it is in knowing ourselves that we find the path to true fulfillment and joy. Each of these lessons from Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom. They are life hacks that can help us deal with stress, make better decisions, and find peace in chaos. Remember, it's not the challenges along the way that define us, but the strength we find in facing them, the wisdom we gather, and the compassion we share. Each step, each reflection, each act of kindness is a brushstroke in the masterpiece that is your life. So let's not just exist, Let's live vibrantly, purposefully, authentically. As we part ways today, I encourage you not to let the inspiration end here. On the screen, you'll find a playlist that's a treasure trove of wisdom, stories, and strategies to help you navigate life's twists and turns with grace and resilience. Click on it, dive deeper, and continue to sculpt the most authentic version of yourself. Together, let's keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep embracing the beautiful complexity of life. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Until we meet again, remember to live not just for the applause but for the cause of being your most genuine self. Take care, and see you on the next step of our journey.